Hello, thank you. I'm R.Joshua, founder of Homeless Advocates for Christ on Facebook. And just want to encourage everyone to give life to Jesus Christ, who died for us on the cross, that we might be saved from the wrath to come. You know, in the Bible, Luke chapter 16, it talks about the rich man. The rich man and Lazarus. Lazarus was the poor man laying at the rich man's gate. And this poor man just wanted to have crumbs from the rich man's table. Anyway, the poor man dies and goes to heaven. Lazarus, he goes to heaven. And the rich man dies and ends up in hell. And then we see in Proverbs 21:13, talks about those that ignore the cry of the poor will also cry out and not be heard. And that's something that I'm hearing, these cries coming from those at Rancho La Paz, right? These seniors. And I can't believe it, you know, that I guess I should believe it. I'm going to have to believe it. Jordan, Bradman, Trevor, Lucille, and Fessel and Sadu all rejected rent control for the elderly, for the disabled and the handicapped that are at this area. And it sickens me, really. You know, why would you do that? I don't understand it. You know, and if you really care for people more than you care for companies that are maybe contributing to your campaign, you have to prove it with your actions, you know? And that's what people are looking at. And they're writing all about you and saying all these things about you, but, you know, I would love to be able to say it's not true. But when we look at how people up here vote, it's true, right? So, you know, without change, we're just going to have more homeless people, right? You're going to keep raising rents, we're going to have more homeless. That's what you want to do. And ignore the cries of these people. It's ridiculous also how hard it is to get some of these homeless people into shelter. You know, in the City of Kindness, if this was a City of Kindness, why would it be so hard to get someone a place to sleep at night? With all the money that Disney gets, and, you know, there's so many places that people could go. From what I understand, Art Moreno might get a rent-free for decades for the Angel Stadium. That's what I'm hearing, that there's some kind of deal going on, that maybe that's going to happen. And why is it they can get rent-free, but these people that are paying rent can't even get rent where they're at, these seniors? So fight for rent control. I'm glad that there's permanent supportive housing, that you're working to get some of that going. But so much more needs to be done. I mean, this city had to be sued into stopping taking the property from the homeless, and you know, into making shelters for the homeless. And it was at that time called the City of Kindness. To really be kind, you have to put some effort into it, you know, and go above the minimum, you know. And that's, you know, making these shelters is a minimum, but to be kindness, really, to show that in your action, you got to do a little bit more than that, you know. I hope you guys will work on that. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Good evening, Bob Donaldson, 2045 South Green Place. I'm going to talk about item 36 first. And as a resident, I would request that the council select option.
Friends, please share the video to join Homeless Advocates for Christ on Facebook. Thanks for your prayers and support. Pray for the seniors and the homeless, for housing for those in need. May God bless you. As you seek first His kingdom always. Thanks so much for your prayers and support. May God bless.